Namaste students. I hope you all are happy, healthy and safe. This is third video of block number 3, that is kinds of plants. In the previous two videos you learnt about wild plants, domestic plants and different features of land plants. In today's video you are going to learn about water plants. Today you will be able to compare the different features of land and water plants. Also, you will be able to classify water plants into 3 different categories and understand their features. So, children, how are water animals able to live in water? What will happen if we grow a mango tree in a pond? Think of it. Mango tree growing in a pond, is it possible? Why? And what will happen? How is lotus plant different from the plants growing on land? What features do the plants living in water have? How it helped them to survive? Now children, observe these two pictures and think of how these water plants are different from land plants and how are they similar to land plants. So these are the similarities between land and water plants. They have roots, stems, leaves, and water plants also have flowers sometimes like land plants. The differences in between the two is that aquatic plants grow in water while land plants grow on land. Water plants do not have strong roots but land plants do have. So examples of water plants: water chestnut or singhara, pondweed. Then comes water hyacinth. Next is duckweed. These are all aquatic plants or water plants. Here comes some common features of aquatic plants. Their stems are weak and thin, which make them light and help them to float easily. This makes the plant flexible in moving. Also, their leaves have a waxy coating, due to which it doesn't decay in water and it is safe. It is able to survive there. Then let's see this video and learn more about water plants or aquatic plants and their features.
Aquatic plants. Water is a complete ecosystem by itself. It contains aquatic life in the form of plants and animals that adapt to the aquatic habitat in various ways. These plants are called hydrophytes. Hydro means water and phytes means plants. Aquatic plants can basically be divided into 3 categories: floating plants, submerged plants, and plants with floating leaves. A. Floating plants. Plants such as duckweed, pistia, and water hyacinth float on fresh water. They have spongy bodies with air spaces in the stem and other parts of the plant which help them float on water. Their roots hang freely in water. They have stomata on the surface of their leaves. B. Submerged plants. Freshwater plants such as Hydrilla vallisneria, also called tape grass or eel grass as it looks like the eel fish, grow fully underwater. These plants are fixed in the muddy soil. They have thin, narrow, flexible leaves and stems. This helps them to bend in the direction of flowing water and not break. These plants do not have stomata and the surface of the plant is adapted to exchange gases dissolved in water. C. Plants with floating leaves. Aquatic plants such as water lilies and lotus are freshwater plants. They have long stems that are rooted to the muddy soil. These are hollow and light, which helps their leaves and flowers to remain above water. Their leaves have a waxy coating on the upper surface, which prevents the collection of water. The stomata are present on the upper surface of their leaves.
So it's the time for questions, children. This was all for today. Now you have to answer the questions that are asked in next slide. What are the features that help a lotus plant to survive better in water? And second one is, why is it important to have plants underwater? These answers you have to write in your rough notebook. And these are the answers to the questions that were asked in previous video. Refer these answers to check your own answers. Now let's do a very quick recap, children, what we have learned in this block. So in this block, from the very beginning, we have learned the different features of wild plants and domestic plants. We have learned about different kinds of land plants and their features, the features of water plants and different categories of water plants. In case of query or doubt, feel free to text or record and send it to me. Thank you, children.